Anyway, I'm not sure what the torque is on this, but oh, that's good. That's real good. I just dropped the wrench in the oil. Well, I guess I'll have to get back to you. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm gonna change the oil in a 2012 Chevy Silverado with a 5.3 liter V8. Again, I know this isn't the type of video most of our subscribers want to see, but it's part of our do-it-yourself videos. And like I say, you never know. There could be somebody changing oil for the first time. Maybe this video will help them, maybe it won't, I don't know. But that's part of the channel, is to make do-it-yourself videos that can possibly help people out. So anyway, for this job, you just need a ratchet or a wrench, 15 millimeter, and I finally got myself a oil filter wrench instead of them strap ones. So anyway guys, let's go under the truck and get the oil changed. Oh, one thing, before you do that, here's the oil fill cap. Just loosen that up. Now, I'm gonna leave it on because I don't want the wind to blow any dust or anything in there. But that just helps the oil flow out better. The truck's already been warmed up to help the oil flow out better. It's a little windy here today, but I got a new wireless microphone with dead cat on it, so hopefully that'll cut down on wind noise. Anyway, let's go under the truck. Okay, now first thing you want to do, if you warm the vehicle up, put your hand on the oil filter. If you can't hold your hand on there, if it's too hot, wait for it to cool down, because you don't want to burn your hand with oil, unless you got a real good set of mechanics gloves. So anyway, I'm going to set the camera down, hopefully get a decent angle. Okay, should be able to see the oil plug. Anyway, I should have put this up on ramps. You don't need it on ramps to change oil, but I should have put it up on ramps to make it easier to film. But hopefully, I don't know if you can see that we got our trusty pan from Walmart. That'll catch the oil. Okay, so it's 15 millimeter. This truck's really dirty underneath because we've been undercoating it every winter just to try to make it last a little longer, because it's starting to get in rough shape. It's probably a little hotter than I should be doing it, but oh, I guess it ain't too bad. So anyway guys, we'll just let that drain for 5-10 minutes. Okay guys, so I'm back. I let this drain for 5 minutes or so. So I cleaned off the drain plug, so I'm going to put that back in. I'm really regretting not putting this on ramps, because it's really hard to work under here and try to film. Plus, it's so dirty under here. Okay, I cleaned up the wrench, or the socket. Anyway, I'm not sure what the torque is, but I'll put it in the video. I'm just gonna give her a little turn. Okay, hopefully you can see the oil filter. I got my oil filter socket all on. mess. The wind's blowing, as you can see. Hopefully it won't get on the camera. So advice, if you're ever filming this for YouTube, make sure you put it on ramps so you have some room to move. Still more. That's actually quite hot. What's that? Socket would come off. I can't move my arms here. Be careful not to dump this over on my face. Okay, we got it. Anyway, there's the filter off. My hands are a mess and I can't hardly move. Anyway, we'll be back. Okay guys, for this truck we're using the same as what I use in my truck and my car. Mobil 1 full synthetic 0W30, and this truck takes 5.7 liters. So this is only 4.7. So what I have to do is take an extra jug that I have and fill up this 1 liter jug. And we're using the Fram oil filter. A lot of people say Fram's no good, but we change the oil often anyway. So, and that's the part number PH 160. So one of the things I like to do, where this oil filter goes straight up in, I like to fill it. I like to fill it before I put it in. So put my feet here to hold it. I'm going to have to do this off camera because I'm just going to make a mess if I don't. Anyway, you get the idea. Just slowly fill it up and then take some of the new oil and just spread it on the seal. So I'm going to fill that up off camera because I don't want to make a mess. Okay guys, I got the oil filter all filled. Now to get back under the truck without making a mess. Okay, now I'm back under the truck. I don't know if you can see where the oil filter is or not. I'm just going to take a clean paper towel and just go around the edge here. Just clean off the old oil, make sure there's no dirt or anything on there. So I think I can move this drain pan out of the way. Okay, now we'll get the new oil filter. Feed it straight up. Okay, the seal just made contact and it says 3/4 to 1 turn by, just do it by hand. Pretty much as tight as you can get it by hand. Now, if you're not that strong, you might want to use the filter wrench, but don't go too tight with it. Now, I think that's good right there. The biggest thing is you can't really get your hand on the filter, so. Okay, that's it guys. We'll go up and fill the truck up with oil. Okay guys, we're back. So I'm ready to put the oil in. So just remove your oil cap. And make sure to clean your funnel real good. And put your funnel in. And I got my mobile one. Start dumping it in. Now, like I said, this takes 5.7 liters. So this jug has 4.7 liters in it, and I have a spare jug that I just use for the extra. I filled up a 1 liter jug, so that's 5.7 liters. And I used the little 1 liter jug to fill the oil filter. And remember not to dump it in too fast. And there's the 4.7 liters. So this is a good test for the microphone because it's quite windy right now. So hopefully there'll be very little to no wind noise in the video. Okay, so the oil's in. Remove the funnel. Place the oil fill cap. And what I'll do, I'll start this up, let it run for, I don't know, 30 seconds to a minute or two. And I'll shut it off. And what I do, a lot of people say you can just check the oil, which you can, right after you shut it off. I like to let it set for 5 to 10 minutes so it all drains back into the oil pan so you get a nice accurate reading. And remember to recycle your oil. Don't dump it anywhere. What I do, I dump it from that big jug into the jug that it come in, and then I take it to a local garage to be recycled. Anyway guys, hope this video helps somebody, and we'll catch you in the next one.